Without further ado, we got slide one, the Americas as a matriarchal civilization. So what we need is for everybody to understand that, you feel me, it's gonna be some changes going on, you feel me? And that, we gotta be the ones to make the change that we want to see, you feel me? So we moving into sovereign living, we moving into holistic education. Appreciate you. I'm gonna take my time. We moving into holistic education, health and wellness, spiritual connection, thriving economy, culture and arts, sustainable living, community first, and legacy and future. Let's get into it. Next slide. I appreciate y'all for being with me. We had a couple technical difficulties, but y'all made it this far, and I appreciate y'all for staying here. All right, so this slide right here is we're gonna talk about sovereign living, which is what's coming up. You feel me? But it's got to start with the people, and then it's gonna emanate outward into the land. You feel me? Due to as you can look at the beautiful image, we got the way the civilization will look or will look. You gotta see it in your mind, perceive the future, so you can know what you're trying to build. You feel me? So let's talk about sovereign living. We govern ourselves. Our laws honor life and balance. Our communities are self sustaining, safe, and abundant. We live in harmony with the land, water, and all beings. Sovereign governance. We make our own decisions for the well being of all. Ancestral laws. Our laws are rooted in truth, justice, and natural balance. Self-sustained communities. We grow our food, build our homes, and provide for our own. Land and water stewardship. We protect and restore our land, rivers, lakes, and natural resources. Safety and harmony. Our communities are peaceful, connected, and filled with trust. And last but not least, abundance for all. Resources are shared fairly. Everyone has what they need. A matriarchal world of love, balance, abundance, and sovereignty. One people, one land, one future, one heart. Let's get into the next slide. Once again, I appreciate y'all for being here with me. Check the comments right quick. Check the chat right quick. For sure. For sure. All right, so this slide right here, we talk about the holistic living aspect. So if you could look at the beautiful scenery is what you might want to perceive within your mind. So as I read, I want you to be able to see what the future can entail. You feel me? So holistic living, we got mind, body, spirit, community, and earth. Let's go with nourishing foods. We eat to heal, energize, and honor our bodies and the earth. With natural healing, we use ancestral wisdom and natural medicine to restore and maintain balance. Let's get into the movement and strength. We move our bodies daily. We move our bodies daily through dance, martial arts, yoga, and labor. Mental wellness. We cultivate clarity, emotional balance, and mental freedom through community. And what also we need is spiritual practice. We honor the divine within and around us through prayer, ritual, and gratitude. Don't forget gratitude. Gratitude important. You feel me? We got how many people in here? 3 to 4 people. I think I'm that fourth person. But I appreciate y'all for being here with me. Let's get into it. Rest and recovery. We rest deeply, honor our cycles, and protect our peace. Clean water. We protect and purify our water. It is life, sacred, and abundant. Clean air. We live in harmony with the air, forest, and all living things. Community care. We care for one another, uplift our elders, and protect our children. And last but not least, living in balance. We live in balance with self, community, and the earth for all 7 generations. What y'all think about that? You feel me? How y'all feel about holistic living? You feel me? Go ahead and put that in the chat. We can talk for a little bit if y'all want to. I'm gonna go to the next slide though. All right, so this slide we're gonna talk about holistic education. So, in what with holistic education, we educating the mind, nourishing the spirit, preparing the heart, and serving the people. You feel me? We focus on language, history, astronomy, agriculture, engineering, herbalism, arts, mathematics, and spirituality. With holistic education, our education nurtures the whole being, mind, body, spirit, and emotion. We learn our history, honor our ancestors, master practical skills, explore the sciences, express our creativity, and cultivate wisdom. We teach through love, lived experience, and connection to the earth. Every child is known, valued, and empowered to fulfill their purpose. You feel me? With the ancestral knowledge. We look at ancestral knowledge, we teach our history, stories, and sacred teachings passed down through generations. The science and discovery, we explore the natural world, astronomy, medicine, and innovation to solve real problems. And this is what a matriarchal civilization is going to look like in the near future, due with the help of the people, and they innovation. Practical life skills. We learn farming, building, cooking, stewardship, healing, and skills for self sufficiency. Arts and expression. We express our creativity through art, music, dance, poetry, drama, and design. Now, you feel me? A lot of people feel some type of way about the matriarchal thing, like they feel like, the man gonna get left out. But, if you look at it like this, it ain't just about, you feel me, the women, it's about the whole, you feel me, the community. So let's get into spiritual development. We cultivate the spiritual awareness, inner peace, connection, and moral strength. Community and service. We learn to serve, lead, collaborate, and uplift our community and the world. And with technology, with purpose, we use technology mindfully to create, innovate, and preserve knowledge. Let's get into the next slide. Appreciate y'all for being here with me. You feel me? We had a couple technical difficulties in the beginning, but here we are. The next slide we talk about, I think this is health and wellness. So with health and wellness, we got to focus on having we might need a wellness center in the near future for prevention, nutrition, natural medicine, movement, mental health, spiritual care, and community care. With a wellness center, we ain't got to have them everywhere. In the beginning, we can just have one, put it somewhere for people to come to, like a little sanctuary or whatnot, and for them to get well or whatnot. So with prevention first, we prevent illness through education, clean living, and natural practices. With nutrition and food sovereignty, we eat nourishing, organic, ancestral foods grown sustainably on our land. Natural medicine, we use herbal medicine, ancestral remedies, and holistic therapies. Movement and strength, we move daily to build strength, flexibility, and vitality. Mental wellness, we honor our emotions, heal our minds, and support each other. Spiritual wellness, we stay connected to the divine, our ancestors, and our purpose. With community health, we care for each other with compassion, love, and respect. You feel me? Heavy on that compassion. You feel me? You gotta have self-compassion too, throughout your hard times and whatnot. Rest and recovery. We rest deeply, embrace nature, and restore our energy. I appreciate y'all for being here with me. I know we got two people in here. Two people in here. Y'all special. You feel me? All right, so the next slide. The Americas as a matriarchal civilization with through spiritual connection. We honor the creator, ancestors, and the unseen. We live in sacred relationship with all that is seen and unseen. We honor the creator in all forms, the ancestors who paved the way, and the spiritual realms that guide and protect us. Prayer, meditation, ceremony, and sacred practices keep us aligned, grounded, and divinely connected. We honor the creator. We recognize the divine in all things and give thanks through daily prayer and gratitude. Ancestor veneration, we honor the ancestors through remembrance, offerings, stories, and living their legacy. Sacred ceremonies, we gather in ceremony to connect, heal, celebrate, and align with higher purpose. spiritual practices. We meditate, pray, journal, chant, and engage in practices that nourish the soul. And this is what a matriarchal civilization will look like in the near future. Just go ahead and just embrace the beauty of the image and the visualization to anchor it in your mind so you could, you feel me, project it out into the world. You feel me? Projection and guidance, protection and guidance. We are guided and protected by the unseen realms, spirits, and divine wisdom. Unity of all realms. We understand that all realms, seen and unseen, are interconnected. Getting to the next slide. How y'all feel about that? How y'all feeling in the chat? You feel me? I'm doing all right. How y'all feeling? All right. So, as a matriarchal civilization, as you can see, the beautiful scenery, the boats, the trade, the innovation hub, technology, design, renewable energy, healing, sciences, advanced materials. You feel me? This is what a matriarchal civilization gonna look like in the near future, where we could trade with each other at certain spots or whatnot. That is, we might have to travel to get there, or we can have our own trade post in our own communities, and then we could trade with other communities as well. So through thriving economy, we build, trade, and innovate for abundance and freedom. Our economy is ethical, regenerative, and people-centered. We own our businesses, trade fairly, and invest in our communities. Innovation is guided by values, creativity, and the well-being of all. Abundance is birthright, and freedom is our foundation. So through the matriarchal civilization with community ownership, we own and operate businesses that uplift our communities and keep wealth within. We fair and ethical trade. We trade with honor, fairness, and respect for all people in the earth. Innovation and technology. We innovate with purpose, create solutions that improve life and protect our future. Sustainable wealth. We build lasting wealth through sustainability, investment, and generational planning. Financial freedom. We create systems that provide financial literacy, access, and true economic freedom. And abundance for all. Once again, our economy ensures abundance, opportunity, and dignity for every person. That's the type of civilization we moving into. As long as you feel me, you know, everybody get out of that hate for each other and whatnot. We still gonna make it, but you know, it'll be good to have more brilliant people with us. You feel me? So let's continue. The next slide. Don't forget to leave a like. If y'all ain't like already, I appreciate y'all. So, a matriarchal civilization, what it will look like, the culture and arts, our stories, music, dance, and art inspire the world. Our culture is rich, diverse, and timeless. Through storytelling, music, dance, visual arts, and craftsmanship, we express our truth, honor, and our heritage and inspire all humanity. Our creativity is a gift to the world. So, storytelling, we pass down history, legends, and teachings through generations. In a matriarchal civilization, music and rhythm, our music heals, celebrates, and unites us across all communities. You're right, we do need to heal, you feel me? And that's what we doing right now, ain't that right? We healing. Dance and movement, our dance connects to us or connects us to our ancestors, our land, and the universal heartbeat. Visual arts. Our art reflects our vision, our beauty, and our connection to the divine. As you can see, this is my art, but it's AI visuals. You feel me? Connecting us to it reflects the vision and the beauty, and it's the connection to the divine. You feel me? Craftsmanships. Our creations are beautiful, functional, and rooted in tradition. Festivals and ceremonies. We celebrate life, harvest, ancestors, and the cycles of nature together. Through fashion and adornment, our style expresses our identity, our pride, our connection to our roots. So it'll be good, you know, when it comes to the way we dress and the way we appear, That'll help people feel better about themselves or see themselves in a different light if we style ourselves in a way that is expressive of our identity, our pride, and our connection to our roots. You feel me? Inspiring the world. Our culture transcends borders and time, inspiring the world with truth and beauty. Let's get into the next slide. Y'all give me a moment. Let me drink some of this water. Hit that thumbs up for me. Most definitely. Science of how to dress affects our mind. Most definitely. So in this slide, we talk about as a matriarchal civilization in the near future, how it would look with sustainable living. Water is life. Protect our rivers, clean water for all, honor the cycles, conserve and restore. We're going to so let's start right here. Sustainable living. We live in harmony with the land, water, and all beings. Our choices today protect the world of tomorrow. We use renewable resources, reduce waste, recycle, and innovate in balance with nature. We teach our children to be guardians of the earth and keepers of life. So, in the matriarchal civilization, earth stewardship, we care for the soil, plant native foods, and restore ecosystems for future generations. What water protection would look like? We protect our rivers, lakes, and oceans and ensure clean, sacred water for all beings. You know, it's good. We got to get back to that. People going out and checking out the rivers and making sure, it ain't polluted, or we need to learn what it takes to clean rivers or filter them out or do what we need to do, or what natural plants help to remove certain pollutants from rivers or whatnot. With sacred agriculture, we grow with the seasons, honor seeds, and provide nourishing food for our communities. Renewable energy, we harness the sun, wind, and natural elements to power our homes and communities. With sustainable communities, we build intentional communities that value equity, connection, and shared responsibility. Respect all beings. That's last but not least in this one is respect all beings. We honor animals, plant, and all life as sacred relatives in our shared home. Feel me? If you can see the beauty of the people in this image and how they just enjoying themselves and co-creation and one with nature, you feel me? How they is it's a community, not just with themselves, but with their environment. How their environment is built a specific way, so that way they don't take up too much space and they able to conserve energy or preserve energy and the life for that's around them and whatnot. You feel me? Let's get into the next slide. Appreciate y'all for still sticking here with me. We ain't gonna be here too soon. We almost done. So, as a matriarchal civilization, our community, our responsibility, our legacy is community first. No one is left behind. Every voice matters. Every life has purpose. Together we build legacy. Together we create a future we all own. So, through a matriarchal civilization, we put community first. We uplift each other. No one is left behind. We rise together. We believe in collective care, shared resources, and mutual support. Our communities are built on trust, respect, and compassion. When one of us rises, we all rise. Together, we create a world where everyone belongs and every life is valued. So let's talk about collective care. In the matriarchal civilization, collective care would look like how we would care for our elders, children, and families with love and dignity. Share resources. We share what we have and ensure everyone needs are met. Education for all. We educate, mentor, and empower every member of our community. How y'all doing in the chat? You feel me? Y'all doing all right? Y'all enjoying this? I don't mean to be moving at a super fast speed, but got to keep people attention. You don't want to lose attention. Supporting and healing, we support each other through every season of life and heal together. Safety and protection, we create safe spaces where everyone is protected and respected. Inclusion and belonging, every voice matters, every person belongs, and we honor our differences. And last but not least, together we rise. We rise as one community, building a legacy for future generations. I think we got two more slides left. No, I think we got more than that. Let's talk about legacy and future. We build for the next 7 generations and beyond. Our legacy is not measured in years, but in generations uplifted. We are the bridge between yesterday and tomorrow. We build with love, integrity, and foresight so that all our descendants may live in freedom, prosperity, and harmony. 7 generations are watching. 7 generations will benefit. Our legacy is their freedom. We build for the next 7 generations and beyond. Our work is the foundation, their future is the destiny. We honor our ancestors, we empower our children, we commit to our descendants, we build in truth for the highest good of all life. Let's talk about ancestral wisdom. We honor the wisdom of those who came before us and carry their lessons into the future. Let's talk about the 7 generations. We make decisions that consider the impact of the next 7 generations and beyond. Through sustained legacy, we build institutions, communities, and systems that outlive us and strengthen our people. So we're gonna be building stuff that's gonna be here even after we gone. And when we return, we get to return to the beauty of what we built in a different light, in a different time, a different era. You feel me? So educate and empower. We educate, inspire, and empower our youth to lead with purpose, wisdom, and compassion. Innovate for tomorrow. We innovate with clean technology, creativity, and vision for a better world for all. And speaking of clean technology, you know, a lot of people talk about the how the data centers is a problem, but ultimately every problem that's even being presented towards us is only being presented towards us because we got the capability to present the solution. You feel me? We wouldn't be being shown the problem if we didn't have the potential to create the solution. With every problem, the solution is already created. You feel me? So with AI, that people who talk about the problem with AI, when the thing is, as far as with the data centers, all you got to do is just design a better data center. Like, what's the problem about complaining about what the data center is? The data center is like people like to focus on the what the next person's saying is because it's being popularized as a quote or a saying. When if you really cared about the issue about the data center, you would do what you need to do to design a better data center, and you can do that through AI. The same thing that they saying is the issue. So you feel me? It's not necessarily AI is the issue or the problem. It's the people that's using it. And once we realize that we putting too much pressure on something, we got to figure out what we need to do so that way when we could utilize it at the capacity that we're utilizing, but not uh killing it or killing our land at the speed or even at all. You feel me? So my bad for that's a whole little drawn out talk. All right, we're gonna continue this presentation. uh Protect our home. We protect the earth, water, air, and all beings so future generations can thrive. Unity of purpose. We work together across communities and nations for the highest good of all. Even with working across communities and nations for the highest good of all, that even means accepting that, you know, we got to stop hating people just because of their race. You feel me? Or we know that we it's certain people doing certain things in certain races, but it's good and bad and all. You feel me? Even when it comes to picking a fruit and you eating a fruit off a tree, you feel me? You might get a good fruit, you might get a bad fruit. Fruit might be rotten, and you might want to have to get rid of that rotten fruit for it to infect the rest of the fruits on that tree. But you can't necessarily say the fruit bad because your experience with that other fruit was rotten. Now that don't mean all the other fruits rotten. So with that, we got to go into the future knowing that, you feel me, we gonna have to come together, you feel me, because it's earth first, you feel me. And all that what city you from, what block you from, what hood you from, what state you from, all that don't even matter no more because you know earth first, you feel me? If anything come from elsewhere, from an interdimensional or a different planet, we gotta be able to already be together, you feel me? Cause you can't wait to get together on the battlefield because you don't really know who to trust. You feel me? So let's get into the enduring impact. Our legacy is freedom, abundance, and dignity for generations unimaginable. Get into the next slide. I know I'll be talking a little bit, I'll be talking a little bit. All right, y'all be going off for the presentation a little bit, but I had to say a little something. All right, so I think this is the last slide right here. This is the ending. So the America as a matriarchal civilization, rooted in truth, guided by wisdom, built for all seven generations. We honor our heritage, we celebrate our present, we build our legacy, we protect our future. One people, one land, one heart, seven generations and beyond. Together we rise, together we thrive, together we lead. Our vision, our way, our future. We are the keepers of life, wisdom, and balance. We lead with love, we create with purpose, we build with integrity, we live in harmony with all beings. We are the Americas, a matriarchal civilization for all time. And I appreciate y'all for being here with me. This the ending. How y'all doing in the chat before I get up out of here? Y'all got anything y'all want to say? I appreciate y'all. I really do appreciate y'all for taking the time out y'all day and being here with me. I'm gonna be getting up out of here. All right, y'all. So we're gonna be having more of these coming up to where I basically show y'all in visual format basically how the Americas is gonna look. But we're gonna be talking about different things as well, as far as we might talk about a wellness center. Yeah, we might talk about how a wellness center would look like in the matriarchal civilization, or what we need to have. So I'm gonna bring that next to y'all so that way we can have envision, or we can have a vision or something to envision to know what it would look like, so that way we don't have a hard time imagining the future. You feel me? So I appreciate y'all for being here with me, and I'm up out of here. It's one of my longest streams, my longest streams. Well, you know, we did it. We made it. Peace.